Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Clair Obscur Expedition 33 on an exercise bike. It has been a yonk since I last played this game. It's been over the course of summer. It might be 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. It's been a while. I suspect the settings are going to be pretty all over the place as well. When last we left off, as I recall, we had entered Act 3. So, I don't know, did we speak with everybody? Oh, it looks like they've all disappeared anyway. At least Lune is here.
Lune.
I was right not to trust you.
And what would you have done in my position?
I wouldn't have betrayed my expedition. I would have warned them that everyone they cared about was about to be erased. That they were about to be erased. I would have told them the truth. Because after everything we've been through, we deserved that.
So you choose your expedition over your mother?
That's your problem. You think in false dichotomies. It wasn't an either-or situation. Other solutions were possible if you'd only trusted us enough to ask.
Knowing what you know now, would you have helped me force my mother out of the canvas? I don't apologize for saving her. But I am sorry I broke your trust. And I will do everything I can to help bring everyone back.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, so part of my problem with Clair Obscur, and the way it does this, is that with each new chapter, with each new act, I feel less invested, not more. It's like when they gave us Verso out of nowhere, it was like who is this guy? I don't. I've just spent ages learning to care for Gus, and now I'm dealing with Verso. And now in this one, it's just sort of like, well, does any of this matter? Whatever.
Save it. I don't need your mea culpa. You did what you felt you had to. Of course, you were wrong. But, oh well.
I thought you'd be more upset.
I was. I got over it. Everything I knew about our world is wrong. And you know what? I don't care. 'Cause death isn't death anymore.
That.
I can see my husband again.
CL.
Oh, please. I'd sacrifice you in a heartbeat to get him back. So, I understand. We're good.
Thank you.
As long as you help me bring Pierre back. You owe me.
You got it.
Yeah. I think there's a quote there, isn't there? Like, death isn't death anymore. And no, it's not really, is it? This is all a bit of a nonsense.
Not to say I told you so, but I do believe that I did, in fact, tell you so.
Thanks for the support.
Was it worth it? What will you do now?
I'll do my best to win their trust back.
Quite a steep hill to climb.
Yeah. Okay, nice touch. It also doesn't help having had a massive gap. I can't even remember what Mael's name was. Was it Esme or something?
We have to push Papa out of the canvas before he erases everything.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
He's been weakened by his battle with Maman. That's probably why he hasn't come after us. But it won't stop him for long.
If you and your father keep fighting, you risk breaking the world again. Another fracture, but this time, it might be you trapped inside the monolith.
What's the alternative?
Maybe you should go home.
Verso.
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
No.
Eileen wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustave back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief. Our whole world carries the burden of your family's grief.
Yeah. Like I say, the writing in it, like, pretty good.
Yeah, they.
Okay, and there's that. Now, I don't necessarily care about Esky. And unfortunately, he's rocked up here, so I'll have to speak to him.
Ooh,
Are you?
Isky can be sad, or bad, or even rad, but never, ever mad. Bad things happen when we get mad.
Oh, I know.
But I can never be mad at you. Isky can
Yeah.
bad thing.
Yeah, okay, fine. Right, okay, so I think that's a reasonable place to call that. Do we have any... Those are on Grandiose, are we? Right, okay, well... Where have the buttons gone? We're not for this, and we are going to be using U-loads. Is it... Why are we using... Oh, we're not using Cooler Ram, we're using Lancer Ram. Right, okay, yeah, fine. Is Lancer Ram really the best thing that we've got? Can we sort it by power, please? Thank you. It's just a standard element. No. I mean, damage and protection plus all. Half value. Light damage can burn on critical hits. I mean, yeah. Yeah, for all these dull weapons, I think we just focus on the one that we've got. So yeah. Right, okay, cool. Mael, you are already there. Right, well you lot might as well be. You've got this equipped, that's interesting. Reverse Bestial Wheel Order, I don't think that makes any difference to us, but it's more powerful. Using an upgraded skill gives 1 AP to all of the allies. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Can we, do we have to, oh let's see, we have to, right, that's convenient. Okay, I'll just come here, go to there, and then go to there, right, okay. Sorted, and then I'll leave, come back in, go over to, Luna's was, yeah, Luna's using Lightroom, which is already told us. Consuming Foretell applies 2 burn for Sun Charge. I don't think that's going to do much. This one Moon Charge. Meh. Can we sort by power, please? Right, Moisson. During Twilight, all damage dealt is converted to dark damage. 20% increased dark damage with skills. I think that's dangerous, really, because if something's, yeah, that then no. Sun skills always apply 10 foretell. Damage taken is doubled. I don't like that. Can consume 1 charge on twin start. I feel like she does end up doing that. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll do Ramison. How much? Oh yeah. Right. I'll just check this. Not going to be counter-attacking. That's kind of interesting, actually, Tisserand. It's got a little bit of a way to go, but I think I might do that. Oh, yeah, we are doing Tisserand, aren't we? Right, okay, great. And then... Where are you, Shell? The fucking UI in this. Okay, great. Let's upgrade that. We don't have very many, but we might as well use them on this. So, that's Lune because the fucking UI is horrendous. Let's go to Luminars. Right, what have we got? So, it's been an age, so I'm not going to know this. We've got anti-charm, which is critical. Counter-attack we don't use. More damage if health is that low. I really don't want your health to be that low, and also you've got quite a lot of health anyway. Increased counter-attack, increased damage on first hit. Auto shell is a consideration, but I might have better on that. I think I do like breaking shots. And that's kind of useful. He doesn't end up doing that as often, but combo attack is definitely something I'll consider. Increased critical chance, doesn't really matter. Death, me. Increased critical chance on defenseless enemies. On healing an ally, also give 2 AP. That is not something he does. Jump counter attack. Energizing start. Oh, no longer. Right, okay, well, yeah. We're not going to be parrying. Right, okay, that sorts that. Oh, we've got solo fighter. Oh, we might as well get solo fighter, haven't we? Or staggering attack. I think we'll do solo fighter just in case. Right, fantastic. Let's go to the campfire. Right, check up on the others. Oh, I see. This is going to have a row. Great.
Nice hair.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe there's another world out there. A world I'll never get to see.
So I didn't. My memories. I would have told you if I'd known.
Don't apologize. You were trapped too. You lived among us. You're one of us. Even if you're also one of them.
Oh, God. Racist.
So weird. I have memories of 2 childhoods.
You're not an orphan anymore. You just found your family. Don't you want to be with them?
I love my family. They're all gone. And you're my family too. So are Gustav and Emma.
Ah, Emma. Who can forget Emma? Who was Emma?
I didn't see it at the time. All the families who took turns taking care of me.
Was that the one from the prologue?
Yeah. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah. But for the first time in a long time, I have hope.
Shut up, Shell. Right, that's us. We've checked in with the others. Create the greatest expedition in history. What is going on? Return to Lumiere and defeat Ramla. Okay, cool, right. Whatever. Escape ability unlocked. Fly. Okay, good. Oh, confirm. Final objective. Head back to the Meander and expel a rimware from the canvas. Except, I'm sure if we look at our levels, we are quite low for that, so we're probably going to have to talk about the map a bit. I mean, we should be able to go just about anywhere now, but... Well, I guess we'll avoid Lumia.
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumia.
Yeah, once we're ready. Okay. Is this like... No. That is nothing. Right, okay. Sorry, where were we again? Oh, we're by Dark Shores, right, okay. Yeah, I think that's a little bit beyond us. I guess we go up to the massive Clair Obscur Sea. Right. Oh, Esky take off.
Son, here I come.
Right, okay, so the controls are a little... fly up, right, okay. Oh well. Okay, well, if it says danger, then maybe we won't. It seems like the natural conclusion is to go to the place with the massive fucking off sea. I take it back about the controls, but actually quite good. Dismount. Oh. Well, I didn't dismount, but it's fine. Endless tower. I don't like the idea of a tower being endless. Really? Is that just like an art scene or something? Or?
That's where she used to paint and create.
Yeah.
A proper challenge.
Okay, I don't know what proper challenges, but at least the Vaseline's in fine form. Alicia, that was her name. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Sure. Yeah. Oh, do we have to choose your trial? Stage 1, trial 1. Right.
Let's start.
Okay. At least I remember what the dodge button is. Right, well, not exactly off to a flyer, are we?
That's better.
Yeah, that is better. Less than what? it would be good if... I think we just do that.
Here we go.
Get a little bit of health back, do some damage, and then more importantly...
Oh well.
Ready to evade. Ready to...
Okay, great timing. Wonderful.
Get ready.
Can't remember the button. Down she goes. Right, stage 1 looking bad. Perfect.
A storm is coming.
This is the joy of playing for that. What on earth is that colour? Was that... Did they change the fire thing? Is that... Yeah. Right, whatever. Right, I think that we kind of have to heal people, so
Everybody, let's go.
we'll do that. Verso, you know, you're not in a great position, but we might as well Phantom Star.
This will hurt.
Oh, well, that was pleasing. You've got very little here. Really have got very little here. Maybe you can shoot it and get some fire going. Oh, okay, good. I dodged one.
Let's dance.
Hey! I'm not entirely incompetent. Right, we looks like we're going to have to grind up forever and a day, unfortunately. So, whatever, we're going to do this. Good.
Maximum damage.
Yeah. Cool. Right, night night. Oh, not quite nighty night.
Let the ink flow.
I always love ending it so dramatically. Trial complete. Fantastic. Do we get our health back? We do. And we got a grandiose Luma Catalyst. Well, we might as well do that. I might as well upgrade. I think it's just... Oh no, there's two of them. Right. Apparently health is what's going to see you through. We'll do that, and apparently luck is what's going to see you through. I don't think luck is necessarily as useful as agility to us at this point, but whatever. That's fine. But more importantly, upgrade weapons. Who has the best 20? Start the battle with one ice stain. Is it okay? Parrying is no. Oh, are we on the selected weapon? Oh, we are. Okay, good. 100% critical chance when stanceless. I think the winner is Lune. I think starting the battle with one ice stain, even though that's not particularly exciting, is better than the other options. Oh God. Right, fantastic start. Oh my God. Right, okay. Yeah, but it does spawn pots.
A storm is coming.
Can we shoot? First question is, can we shoot the pots? Yes. Right, okay, let's shoot the pots. And then let's shoot Portier. He's marked. Right, cool. And then we'll do Probably should have put cast one of the others on fire, actually, that's maybe a mistake. Okay, let's try weak to that. Right, you, I think we'll give, so we'll aim to get you down to 1 so you can paradigm shift. Okay, all pretty good. And who is the candidate? I feel like you're going to go down first. No, that was not the right
I'm
call.
ready.
Okay. Oh shit. Right, well, at least she exploded. So unfortunately means my L's going to be in a bit of a bind. Right, we need to take this guy down. Will that do it? Why chance it? Right, okay, and now we can use a revive tint on unit. Okay. Okay, that wasn't that bad anyway. This one might be. Brilliant, great shell. Ended up spending a lot of time in that one. Okay. I actually think... Well, I think maybe first we will just get a healing on something because... oh no, we won't get a healing. I guess we get healing like him, but it feels like a bit of a waste. I am going to let you stay up because that's 2 solid hits with some burn.
Feel the burn.
And there we go. Okay, down she goes. I don't know what that resurrection, where that resurrection comes from, but I'm sure as hell glad it's there. You've got 9. Why not? Okay, good. Shit. That went really badly for us, but never mind. Swift stride on you doesn't quite put you down. That does, good. You... How much do we need for revitalization? 5, so you can take 4 shots. Okay, some of those appear to miss, so that's not ideal, but whatever.
We've got work to do.
Okay, you hurt yourself, that's fine. Okay, great timing, as always. For you... I think we'll take it right down to... Oh, well if you've got that, then maybe we'll paradigm shift like that. Very nice. Well, may not get him this turn, but I won't be long for this world with that sort of damage. And Lune, I think we just do... Okay, that didn't work out anywhere near as well as I'd hoped. So I suspect she might go down, but the others should be able to cope. Right, okay. Good, right. That is all over. Pathetic ending in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Slightly more spectacular ending. Lune gets a level up. We continue. We get a colour of Lumina, which is not Quite exciting. Oh, you get grandiose. Lovely. Right. Isn't that nice? This is not where I want to be. I'll be here. Sure, why not? And now it is a toss-up between parrying. I mean, parrying's not all that, but damage would be nice. I mean, yeah. I suppose that will, maybe it'll help with like some of the shooting shots, so yeah. We'll do it. Right, okay. Where's the thing gone? Alright. Oh god. Yeah, that's not really what I was hoping for. Oh shit. Fucking hell. Well, we're not going to do this one, are we?
You won't disappoint.
A storm is coming.
Right. Yes, it is. Holy shit, is it? Right, okay. I think we take down the troubadour first. I think that is going to be the problem one. That went awfully.
Feel the burn.
Oh, that was it. Right, Verso. I know you're only on C, but I still think Phantom Stars is just going to be the way we go with this. And with good reason. Oh, fuck off. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Sure, why not? Yeah. Well, it's going to be quite the... Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do this.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
Fuck off. Alright, failed. Yeah, so we're some way short of that. I think that's going to take some pretty miraculous dodging. If we just wander up through here, by the way, does this... I guess it'll tell us something once we've done the requisite bits. I'll have a quick nosy, but I'm not anticipating. Yeah, this is all nothing until it later becomes something. Fine, right, okay, well, win some, we lose some. At least it didn't use up any of our stuff. Is there anything just sort of lurking around the corners? You know what this game's like. Look at the fucking state of that, though, of like the Vaseline effect. Like, I know well, it's supposed to be murky, but like, fucking hell. Right. Well, anyway, we got a few levels, and it was definitely not a completely wasted thing because, yeah, we have level 20 on some of our weapons. Maybe we should even be looking at level 20 for other weapons. Maybe we will have a complete redesign of how we play. We won't, but you know, maybe. Right, okay. So we need diving esky, we need... I seem to recall there being something up here that we couldn't get to before, so maybe we'll go there. Esky. Esky. Thank you. Right. Feels like we're heading in completely the wrong direction. That was the one that... Yeah, okay, fine. And that's Luminaire, is it? Oh, whatever. Okay, I guess we're not landing on that one. Is this... Sorry, I kind of lost my bearings a bit. Oh, is that the edge of the map? Right, okay, I see. Okay, fine. Oh, there's that thing. Also that. I wonder if we engage that. Doesn't look like it, looks like it's more symbolic than anything. Rightio. Anything on here? Nope. Right. Not that mythical place. One. Dismount. Is this dangerous? The Flying Casino. Oh god. Right, well. Miniature games in 3, 2, 1. I reserve the right to not play any fucking mini games that the game throws at me. You are turned to stone or whatever, you shut down. Right. Hello?
Is that a casino?
Okay. Tributes to the Gold Saucer. Alright. Well, at least we've got Slap Base to keep us company. Yeah. Yeah. Right, okay. So there's nothing there. But
Lovely.
some music that we can play in camp. Fucking yeah. Okay. Don't know. And honestly, I'm terribly sure I care. Right. Good chat. I thought I actually did save the game.
Son,
Okay.
here I come.
Sperm well? No. Sperm well, it's purely for decorative purposes. Right, maybe we'll fly down a bit before we get caught by that thing. That looks relatively fearsome, but it can be hard to tell in this game. Dangerous or not? Oh, it sounds. I suspect this is just a music one, isn't it? No. Well, it's telling me it shouldn't be difficult, so no.
Accord silencieux de nos âmes, lèvres fantômes, et râle pâle. Lumière s'éteint.
Sorry, am I getting glitched French dialogue there? I could A, barely hear it, and B, even if I could hear it, I don't.
Elle s'élève, seule, sans détour,
Sorry, I'm gonna have to turn this up.
sans retour. Lumière s'éteint. Les pétales d'iris envahissent les rues du jour déclinant, nuées complices du clair-obscur vacillant. Nuances de chagrin, ils dansent autour des heures littorales, éclipse, florale, lumière s'éteint, variation dans l'air, vapeur de nos chairs.
Oh, sorry, it's beyond me.
Lumière s'éteint.
I've got a passing knowledge of French, but not.
En solitaire. Lumière s'éteint.
It's that
Si le temps se
manor
perd
from
contre
old
courant,
Lumière. So that's
les
where it
morts
went.
sont un dévoi à leur nature.
No.
Si nos
Something's
pulsations vont à
different.
contre-cœur, notre amour veillera sur la mesure.
I guess it's just part of the sort of the music, the kind of poetry of it.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Pâleur du jour, cœur sourd, miroir de nos amours.
Right. Well, it's not. Doesn't look interesting taking us terribly close to it, does it?
Agressif carmin, flot secoué, doute à chavirer, lumière s'éteint. Nuage à la
I don't enjoy this bit of Clair Obscur. Like
s'éteint.
just can I jump over the map? Can I not?
Secours,
Is this somewhere I'm supposed to go? No, this is not.
sombre, pour toujours. Lumière s'éteint. Aux dernières lueurs d'outre-mer, à l'aurore d'un nouveau jour, les cormorans volent à contre-jour. Lumière s'éteint.
Right, okay, well, I guess we'll give up.
Accord.
Yeah, okay, fine. We heard you the first time, even if we didn't understand you, Mr. Frenchman. I mean, I'm assuming he's French. Maybe he's, Spanish, but with a fantastic French accent. Right, okay, so can we, like, as an example, could we go up to the door? No, we cannot. Right. Let's have a look at the map. I feel like there's a lot of grey up there that isn't necessarily purposeful grey, so maybe we go up there. Must be said, looks like grey is as grey does. I don't even remember where this is or what the level is, but I just haven't been in a fight for a while, so it's just good practice.
Ready to evade.
Okay. Give me your gun. Not great, not terrible. We've obviously got off to a very bad start, but oh no, that is quite bad, actually. I have changed my mind.
No margin for error.
Right, okay, cool. Your health is abysmal. Your health is actually abysmal. What is healing light? Yeah, I think probably we go for healing light. So 3. So I think we'll take 5 shots at someone or something. I actually think you're the biggest pain. So, oh, cool. Right, okay. Right. Well, could have gone better. Skills, no. Healing light yourself. Thank you. Okay. Looking much better. I guess we're committed to. Are we committed to this guy? Or is it... Right, I want to get to B, and then I think we'll do Assault 0 on. Yeah, he's actually quite tanky, that guy. Has a reasonable number of attacks to boot. I'm concerned about where your AP is coming from now. Okay, that was a nightmare.
Let's push forward.
Right, Lune is once again going to have to heal herself. Okay. Yeah, you might be weak to it, but you don't seem to be getting burned by it, which is kind of my problem here.
On me.
Yeah, well, that went well.
Okay.
I don't know which one this is. It's that one. Good. Right, well, I guess we'll be shooting those then.
Good stuff.
Right, if I could see the fucking cursor. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. The cursor. Or the crosshair, rather. Right, okay, so Fireboy is healing, but that's fine. We can deal with that. Paradigm shift. Will be fine for you. he's not too bad when you get used to him. So, happy days there. I think in circumstances, Mark applies 2 more burns, consumes ice for increased damage. I think maybe we'll just do a straight burn on him. Right, okay, cool. Mael. I thought Verso had locked some sort of overkill thing. Where's that gone? I say overkill, that's what it's called in Final Fantasy X. Oh shit. Yeah, really bad.
Careful, Mael.
No. What? Fucking... That's a load of bullshit. Right. Cool. I guess maybe we'll try... Yeah, that's what I wanted. Right, we'll do that. And then we'll paradigm shift on it.
Not looking good.
No, it's not looking good, but we can use revitalization. No, we can't use revitalization. We will... Okay, a mark could be good for Mael. We'll go... Because I think healing light, we have to do that on myself. Bad timing. Fine, Mael. I mean, it'll do enhanced damage, but I don't think it's going to do any more than 999. And they will attack straight away, of course.
Ready to evade.
Let's dance.
Watch out.
Okay. So you've got a load of shooting you can do. We will need to inflict fire. I don't want to use up all your stuff yet. Every fucking time. Oh, okay. Thankfully my timing was so bad that I got away with it. Right. No messing around. B rank Phantom Stars. Should hit everything. It sounded like it even broke somewhere. Cool, right. There you go. Okay, great.
Let's dance.
It's just fucking impossible to see or listen or hear.
So much.
Fucking Christ. Right, I think... It's just going to be a really lengthy fight, this. he's not doing much, but...
Get ready.
Oh shit. Can't remember what the fucking button is for that.
Let's carve apart.
That is not a good fucking mechanic. It should just be like fucking, I'm going to use an attack so on like infrequently you have to remember what the fucking button is. I hate that. Fucking hate it. Fuck's sake. Alright.
Coming.
Yeah, I mean... Okay.
Not impressed. Oh well. You're outmatched.
Fucking not just outmatched. Fucking sorts of problems there. Right.
Sorry, I'm here.
Well, I mean, at least it's doing damage, I suppose. Yeah, so we're sending the reserves. I mean, like, no reason to think that they will do any better. No. No. It's just... fucking... Right. I mean, to be honest, there's... Right. We'll do this and we'll do a revive tint. That's about our only real hope. Right, okay. Right, well, we're not going to hit it like that, so... what have you got? Low dark damage, 1 hit. Foretell to all burning enemies, that's not going to help us. Medium physical. Right, okay, well... We do have 2 gradient attacks. I don't think hers is going to be very good. Very high doom. Applies powerless, defenseless and slow. Can break. But I think he's probably absorbs dark. Right, I think we'll just go for the revive hint.
I must exact revenge.
Okay. Not press the button at the right time, you lose. Okay, similarly. Down, dead. Okay. I think it's the shoulder button, and I'll think about it being the shoulder button next time because no, we're not going to retry the battle. I'm finding it really fucking hard to care about this, to be honest. Maybe you're getting me at a salty moment, but it's just like I don't really understand what we're doing for Act 3. I don't understand why. I don't understand what the victory state is. It feels like it feels like it's a fucking... We're sat here playing along with a load of fucking delusional characters about their delusional ideas. and doing delusional things that may not be useful to them. And in the same breath, we've got to navigate this fucking Vaseline-coated world. I don't want to be harsh on Clair Obscur, and obviously you can see, I'm sure, where the real salt is coming from, which is that, like, I died in part, I mean, obviously in part due to my own incompetence, but in part due to that fucking parry, that dark parry, or whatever it's called, system. Which is just not a good system. Like, it just, what does that bring to the table? And then, you know, we've got, maybe I don't know, maybe we'll have a look at our gear. Maybe if I see some of our other weapons, I'll go, ooh, I wouldn't mind having that. Let's, we'll go by power. Hang that over there so it's not in the way. So, starting battle with 1 ice stain is not very interesting. Start with 4 active dark stains. Any skill can consume them to deal 300% more damage. That's probably not going to be any use whatsoever. Shrubadam. Create a random stain on a free aim shot. It's not bad. Is it as good as fire skills? Costs 1 less AP, I don't know. But potentially, you know, we use free aim a lot. But part of the reason we use free aim a lot is because we've got those extra points from having, you know, fire attacks cost 1. That's rubbish. That's rubbish. That gradient counters, that's what they're called. Well, I mean, that's absolutely awful. That's not awful if you've got the earth things to take care of it. 9 AP on breaking an enemy is rubbish though, and 30% increased break damage per earth stain's pretty lousy as well. I don't know, maybe it isn't. Maybe like one of the other builds that you could be doing on this is just absolutely hammering on the brake system. You know, like, brakes to us are and have always been pretty incidental. But you could build a system where everything targets brakes. You know, I don't feel like that would be terribly efficient. I don't feel that a brake is, the mimes accepted, worth that much. Chance to generate a light stain when consuming stains, that's not bad, I must admit. Plus 1 AP on consuming a light stain, that's also pretty good. Increased damage with skills per active light stain. Yeah, Colin, which sounds like somebody called Colin, spelled wrong. Yeah, Colin's alright. Healing skills generate 1 additional light stain. Nah, that's crap. Ooh, okay, so casting a skill increases the skill damage of all other elements by 20%. Right, yeah, if no stains, 2 random stains are generated. Plus 1 AP when stains are consumed. That's an interesting one. Kralim could be interesting. Benny Sam. Ooh. Free healing, sometimes nice, and of course Linear is nothing. So yeah, powerless on counter attack, perfection on turn start, base attack, blah blah blah, blah blah. What's 1 AP on? Oh, rank up, no, that's fine. Support skills cost less, yeah. So. Triggers a lightning strike on critical hits. Yeah. The other thing that we could do, I mean, if we're setting up for particular bosses, we could have a look at their weaponry. And you've got loads of luminous spare, I just realised. Yeah, we could have a. You could have a look on at what their weaknesses are, and then rebuild your party around that. So that might give an edge in those. Well, yeah, we would give an edge. Increased damage on the first hit. It's not actually awful, that. I know it's only for 5. I'll consider. Auto shell's pretty good. I think she gets better shell as well, doesn't she, or something? Greater shell. I mean, I thought it would be better than that, but like, whatever. Maybe it's cumulative. Yeah, let's do auto shell because she's vulnerable at the start of battles. You've got 5. Healing an ally, you're not going to be healing an ally. Increased critical chance on burning enemies, you're not going to get that. I feel like most of the time when they get into fights they're going to be solo. Death Bomb is an interesting one. Empowering Tint. Well, I think Energizing Death might give CL a chance. Increased damage on the first hit is not awful. Inverted. 50% increased damage while inverted. I feel like that's a little bit risky. Yeah. No. You're not going to be doing that. Sure, do that. Does that leave room for any more things that you've got? No. Because you've got all the crap things. Right, you... Your... I mean, that's not... critical moment on the consider list. She almost never uses that. She almost never uses that. Yeah, auto shell. And you are all set there. Cool. Yeah. So I guess we went up there and we got Pagadin. The thing is, I'm not even really sure where we go where we don't get Pagadin. Like, it's almost tempted to go and just grind up. Where's this? No. Yeah, to grind up in like the last area we were in, which is like the paintress bit. What's that? Have we been here? I don't remember if we went here. Skyland. It just feels like we haven't really achieved much in the time we've been here. Oh, this feels like it could actually be a level? Alright. Oh, okay.
Careful now.
Oh shit. Right. Well, if you're going to have that happen to you, Mael, that's when I'd rather you have it happen. I mean, honestly, I guess. Well, he's weak to fire, which is good news. In fact, it's such good news. I'm going to do that. I mean, it's not an awful thing to dodge, but this is another lengthy battle.
Ready to strike.
Is it worth doing that on him now? I mean, if he's going to do heal yourself by 20 if target burns, but doesn't help. What about maybe just fucking shoot him a load. We would like to get Verso up to like a higher rank. Right, you're burning. That'll look drastic, but we seem to have come out of it okay. Very simple for you. You just keep immolating this motherfucker. Right, you now set up our thing there. You right, okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Right, you have now got enough for this. Please don't be immune to fucking light. That would be so frustrating if you were. No. Oh.
Danger.
No. Right, so he's still in Virtuoso stance. We don't have enough for that, so it's Pierce. Stuart Pierce, right, okay. People are looking a little bit more sketchy now for stuff. I think let's try and get a mark on them. Okay, well then. Oh, right, okay. Well, there's no question about it. We'll be reviving. You. Okay, keep the burns coming. It's just heals on yourself. If you, oh no, we need green stuff for that. We don't have enough for revitalization. Maybe you just immolate.
Incoming. Careful now.
I mean, I really thought I got that last dodge. Oh god.
Let's carve a path.
If you say so. Right, well I think what we have to do is paradigm shift. We didn't quite get to it, okay.
Bring it on.
Oh, I got one down. Oh.
Time to end this.
Could have gone better. Could have gone better. Right.
Sorry.
Should have shot, never mind. Skills. Rebirth. We have not got the right things for rebirth. But I don't think we have much choice.
Brilliant light.
Better.
Brace yourselves.
Okay, we braced ourselves. Because I prefer a powerful blow. Oh god. Bad. Really bad. Cool. Well, it seems like that we get, every time they die, we get the bonus, so at least there's that. We might as well shoot the bastard. Because at least then we're getting some burn damage on. Let's get 10 burns on him. Which actually does a reasonable amount of damage. Items, revive tint on you.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And now we are faced with the eternal question of do we, well first off actually, oh no actually we don't necessarily want to do that, do we? Do we try and revive Verso or do we heal the other two? It looks like he's only getting one attack, it might be the dodging one, so I'm going to go for rebirth. Okay, which one was it? Oh, Verso even gets a go. Right. Right, do you know what? I'm coming off the bike now. It's been 1 hour 20. Oh yeah, we've got those as well. Let's forget about that. Right. Position. Stand goes down. At some point I really must get a better stand than just a series of books. I don't want any of those things from Verso. I just kind of want him to get thingy down, really. Right, I think we do. That is heal. Yeah, heals Verso. Right. Okay. Right, now is your chance, except now... Oh, we've got light, so it'll still work. Right. She's not... Yeah.
Ready to go.
Right, regen and rush. I don't know if it's going to make a huge amount of difference, but... I think it's still better to be in this cycle. Although it might be better just to shoot the shit out of him. Right, you... We will... Right, you're now at A. Phantom Stars needs 9. I don't think we'll get to S. Might be. Bollocks. Couldn't move, can't move. It's over. Yeah, we'll send in the reserve team, but if the main team couldn't do it, the last stand of... Yeah, great. Well, what are the gradient options? And we know it's fire that he's that applies very high dark damage. I can't even remember how she works now. I guess we'll try and... Mind you, he's got 2 turns otherwise. Just do it.
Ready.
Right, okay, so broken with a load of negative status ailments, which... But whether or not we can get through all that is another matter. So your skills... Consumes all foretell, damage, medium dark damage. Focus foretell is looking tempting. Consumes foretell, deal 200% more damage. So we kind of need to... So the focused foretell... Oh, no, it's focused foretell, right, okay.
A bit of violence, yes.
You are in caster mode. What skills do we have that are in caster mode? We have a heal. That's not helpful to us. High single target. Physical damage can break. Yeah, whatever, we'll just do that. Yeah, that's painful.
Deck.
Right. Shit.
Take your shot.
Okay. Useful dodge. You're on Almighty. Oh, Almighty's everything, isn't it? We just don't have the thing for it. Okay. Fairly pitiful. We are in Twilight, which means that we get more foretell applied. So I guess we'll be doing focus foretell.
Your turn to shine.
Bollocks.
Power, wow.
Look out.
Expedition failed. I mean, I don't mind that. No, I'm not going to fucking retry the battle. Like, we've gone to 2 new areas, and we've got our ass handed to us in both of them. Well, we've eventually. I suppose we got a few fights out of the gauntlet, but we were definitely reached a peak in there where it was the end of our powers. Well, how would you feel about... Oh, okay, fine. Like, look, yeah, look, I'm going to put you in that. You can have real male hair, but like, I'm not quite sure I like all the cravatting. You know, something a bit more functional. Fine, you can be different, but yeah. Right. Yeah. So I guess just to reflect on this now, this is going to come out after the Final Fantasy IX playthrough, and I can't like to me, Clair Obscur is like it's like they've just played Final Fantasy IX 2. It's like of all, you know, I mean, obviously there's quite a few nods to to 7, and like arguably a more significant nod to 10, albeit a single one. But I think it's like it honestly feels like Clair Obscur just fixes so many issues from 9. And like borrows from those images, those what's the word? Actually, do you mind just 2 seconds? Sorry about that. Yeah, like, so the whole problem with like the gear in 9 of like where you have to battle and battle to learn the skills, it's like Clair Obscur does the same thing, but it does it in 3 fights, which is nothing. Arguably, is it even worth doing for 3 fights? You know, I mean, like, I suppose if you were doing a 9 speed run, there's a bit of a potential trade-off. I really like the fact that, like, in 9 you got trapped in these boring, like, battles where, like, you just input your commands and then wouldn't see them happen until an age later. And yes, Clair Obscur can be QuickTime event the game, but it also, like, it's at least involving. Like, I select my attack and then I do have to worry about the timing, just, you know, to be optimal. And then on the enemy turn, I have to pay more attention than I do on my own turn. I really, really like that. Does that timing matter more than all the RPG elements? Is Clair Obscur a skill-based game? Yeah, I think it is. I think there's a hell of a lot more difference in. I mean, we're just dodging, but if you're parrying, if you've got the confidence to parry, then that's, you know, that's huge. Which is okay, you know. That, I mean, that's like new and interesting systems and that, and having. I think it does go slightly too far down the skill line. Maybe that's just the difficulty we're playing on. Wait, like, just as an aside, settings, subtitles. Low damage and dodges and parries are easier. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It says this is the setting for people who enjoy turn-based combat. I mean, I guess that menu option is incredibly telling in any case, because, you know, if the harder your game is, the less it's like turn-based combat, the more it's like real time. So, like, yeah. So, but I still do enjoy it. I still think, like, what I would be tempted to do with if I was making an RPG and I was going to steal some elements of Clair Obscur, because there are definitely elements worth stealing, is I would either have the dodge in, but make it less potent. So rather than like the absolute, I mean, the amount of fights we've been in where like the character would just be one shot if we didn't dodge it. Like I think as soon as you've got that in, then it's quick time event the game. But like if there was like a partial damage reduction, like if it was, you know, on a dodge you take, I wouldn't even go 50%. I'd go like 60% of damage, 60-70% of damage. Then you're incentivized to pay attention, but you're also keeping it, you know, you're not making it just a skill and timing based game in its entirety. As I say, a quick time event the game. The other thing that you could do is to lose the dodge system entirely, keep the parry system, and just have parry be as hard as it is in this, but it deals, it's doing the same sort of damage and damage negation. So you can have people who are really, really good at the timing who will breeze through it, but the game is balanced around the idea that you don't parry. Parries are something extra on top. You know, and when you get really, really good at the game and really, really good at the timings, then you can breeze through. But as it is, you know, the gear doesn't matter. The choices are kind of artificial in terms of the. Maybe not artificial. That's a bit harsh, but like you're gonna fall into patterns of behaviour with the attacks. I know that I do, but I don't think that's unique to me. I think that anyone will end up in that. By the way, Lune, why have you? I'm playing a burn stack. I play a second one. Oh my god, that's really, really good. But can you not get it from elsewhere? Because that feels a bit lame. Oh. Well, my L needs that, doesn't she? You've already. Great Shell is good. Then my L's going to be in trouble for health. Right, well, I think we have to get rid of Immaculate and give her Painter's Power. Right, okay, cool. And then Energizing Turn is nice and all, but yeah. Right, what is of the things she's got equipped? Oh my god, Double Burn is 30, Energizing Turn is 20, so she's not getting rid of those. What was the other one? Effective Heal is 30. Right, I see why we have got you using the things that we have. What was my L's of the thing? Oh god, what was it? Fucking cool. I hate the fucking things on this. Flying Shell that's great and all. It was down here somewhere, wasn't it? Shield Affinity? No. Immaculate. So Immaculate is 10. No, what have I selected there? I fucking hate this menu system. It's so fucking bad. That's much better. Energizing Death is not actually terrible, honestly. I honestly don't think I've ever seen you use your base attack. So we'll do that. Last stand critical's all very nice, but I think I just like that. Right, quick, come out, go back in. Yeah, so I take that. The art direction was really good in the first half. The art direction has fallen away and become something of a frustration the longer it's gone on. I think that the vassal in Fog is something you can only do so much. I think after a while that gets quite tiresome. I really fucking hate the fucking invisible walls in it. Like I just don't. I don't think. I mean, I guess maybe I'm moaning unfairly because, like, obviously the earlier Final Fantasies were. Oh, it's a subtle thing with it, really. And I guess it's kind of hard to measure. You just need to, as a level designer and your art team, as you're working together on that, you need to, like, think about your boundaries from really from a UX point of view. If we're talking about that, you need to think about, like, what the player is going to perceive the edges as being, and either make it so that you can break these or not. I think that, like, I think that in an age, and really, to be fair, like the Elder Scrolls games were the first ones to do that really successful, just being like, well, if you can find your way up the cliff, then you can make your way up the cliff. Thus far, I think that traversal as a main mechanic, the best game I've seen that done it is Breath of the Wild. I really rate that. But if you're going to do a pseudo 3D, well, it's not pseudo 3D, you're going to do a 3D game with jump, sprint, esky flying, you've got multiple traversal mechanics. You need to be fucking clear about what you can go up and what you can't. And also, like, while we're on the subject, I don't mind the grapple and hook bit. I think that's just part of the art direction, a bit of something fancy. That's fine. The ladders can eat a dick. I don't think that you need to base the game around that. Again, it just puts, like, that whole thing of, like, can you climb up the rock, can you not? So you end up interacting with the wireframes rather than interacting with the in-game scenery. But yeah, going back to the Final Fantasy IX things, like, at least, the general pacing of the dialogue, yeah, some of the cutscenes, like, could be trimmed. Yeah, some of the dialogue is a bit off, and that fucking business in the camp of hitting relationship levels, but it does move on faster than Final Fantasy IX, and I feel like there's a pace to it. It has become a bit confused in this last act, but it's been there. I'm not sure about the shifting of focus on it. I'm not sure about focusing on Gustav, focusing on Verso, focusing on Mael, and everyone else not really mattering. I don't know. I don't. But this is not the first game that has done something like that, and I guess it's an artistic choice, and some people like it more than. Yeah, I'm sure that some people are really enjoying that. And maybe that's. I mean, personal preference obviously creeps in with all these things. Well, creep in. It's just everyone's got a vantage point, and this is the vantage point I approach these things from. I don't know if it's an effective way of getting you invested in the story to shift around the characters. That, especially when the characters' relationships with one another are as simultaneously complex and simplistic. Like the relationships are often characterized by like a very simplistic feeling. Like we don't like the storytelling as well of like. And this is why it was just like, the more I think on it, like, there's a few characters in here that are like, they're okay characters in their own right, but the way that the story explains things, like, I just don't know that they carry it. Like Shielle's been like she is in her own right an interesting character with some good writing, but I don't feel like she sits like in the same like she just sort of uncomfortably floats around the Mael Verso Gustav narrative. Lune as well, like you know, Lune as a character's like okay, but she doesn't feel woven into the narrative. She's just sort of floating around on the outside. Monoko and Eski could arguably be morphed into one character. And the other thing that I mean, we'll see what happens in this plot, but like I don't necessarily, you know, because it could spin around on its head, but the point is with it that like if you're gonna have like huge revelatory plot twists about the world, like you've got to have some really solid anchors to sort of base that twist around, or else you just end up with like a messy spiral of like things not meaning anything, which as I say is kind of how I feel about the game now. I think it was fair enough making this about Verso and Mael's mother and getting over the grief of her son and all that, and that's okay, but the actual real world, such as it is, that feels just as wishy-washy as this one. Like it didn't, you know, what, the painters are at war with the writers, like I don't know. I think you needed to ground something. And as it is, you kind of grounded, you know, nothing. I have enjoyed this game. I really have, and like I say, well, the things it does right. I like. I often, I do it with Fire Emblem. If you give me long enough, I'll do it with Final Fantasy VII. Like, if you, I just want everything to be as good as it can be. And with this negativity, like, I just feel that, like, if you don't strive for things being better, then it becomes an excuse for things to become worse. I think that you have to, and that's kind of just a general, like, a general attitude to anything you want to succeed at. It things will not get better just because you enjoyed them. Like things will get better because you maintain and build the cathedral, as it were. And there are definitely things that the next RPG should take from Clair Obscur, but there are other things that, like, maybe it could look at and say, maybe it lost its way a bit with those. Don't just build, because the other thing with this, like, and this has happened. I don't want to name drop specific RPGs on this, because there's, all right, there's some companies that I've kind of given up a bit on, but there are other companies that I'm like, I think they can turn it around. But part of the problem has been that they've made games, had success or relative success, and then they haven't really focused on the bits that made the game successful. They've just kind of, like, focused on the bits that they brought in. And you can see why, like, because it'd be like, it must be, like, if you've made you've made a role-playing game that is based around, what else have we covered on the channel that doesn't easily evoke things? If you've made one based on Uncharted Waters, New Horizons, that's your model for a game, and you take loads of the mechanics from that, all the different ships, the sailing, the piracy, the trade mechanics, the cartography, all this, but you also add in, to make it something new and vibrant, bring some new ideas to the table, which is always good, even if they fail. Make it about an extended bit about, telling the waitresses stories or something. And that extended bit isn't that good, but all the other bits players really enjoy. Or I have to say, the majority of players really enjoy those bits more, and the majority of players don't enjoy those bits that you've created. Like, it must be pretty demoralising to go, right, well, we made a game, we brought a load of new ideas and mixed them with the old ones. The old ones were good and our ones were not. And, like, obviously, like, I know a lot of people who, like, success is a motivator. I guess it is for everyone to a lesser or greater extent, but, like, the idea of failing, like, look, that sort of failure would totally discourage some people. but like, I think there's a lot of people out there who've got a lot to offer in this field who wouldn't be discouraged. And that may be a result of B, you are not your art. You know, like, the idea should be to create a masterpiece. It frequently isn't, because you know, at the end of the day, this is why we have indie games and why it's always worth keeping an eye on the indie scene, because like, yeah, like, you know, the folks at whoever makes Clair Obscur, I forget now, and you know, the folks at all these big video game houses, Square Enix or, you know, Obsidian, perhaps not at that level, but you know what, any of these, they've got families to feed, they've got kids to put food on the table, you know, and when you're in the realm of that, sitting down with the desire to make a masterpiece is tough. What you want is kind of just like enough success, enough guaranteed success that you can keep ticking over, which is good for the people involved. I mean, the video game industry has been pretty horrendous to work in by all accounts over the years. If that's how you make your living, I mean, like the crunch, the hours, the lack of job stability, even the pay. I mean, like, you're looking at like how many people will have worked on Clair Obscur, which is not a huge game, but there's still going to be quite a few people, and like, you know, I would be willing to bet that the revenue, like whatever the money it made, was not like splurged. I mean, I don't know, maybe it was, but you can certainly like imagine, you know, a junior salary on this not being fantastic. So yes, maybe it is better that, you know, the folks are in a position, but yeah, from a making a masterpiece point of view, obviously, you know, the industry, the computer science sort of product development schools, like, the only thing better than perfect is good enough. Yeah, it's like, but that's kind of the thing. Like, you know, that's the battle. That's why we have channels like this, because, you know, there's a real danger, and it's happened with the genre. Like, you've watched it happen over the years. Like, the yesterday's good enough is tomorrow's perfect, and then tomorrow's perfect is like, you know, it's yeah, but like the Monday's perfect is tomorrow's good enough. Like it you're just in this case of decline with it. So yeah, right. Well, we've had a nice long introspection over this. Played a bit of Clair Obscur. We will come back to it. I am going to get this over the line. I've no doubt about that. I am slightly curious to see what will happen. In terms of like where we literally go from here on the map, I don't really know. I mean, I guess we could go back through some of the whatever they were called, the big Nevrons, you know, the one where we fought Mask and where we fought I can't remember the dancing one. There will be some, maybe not the dancing one, but in Mask certainly, and the area before that, there'll be rocks that we can smash with our newfound power, which I honestly don't know if that's going to be of any use whatsoever. Yeah. What level will we try and do the end game content? And let's see if we can get to level 60, and then we'll give it some thought. Or do we just go for it? Like, wait a second, what's going on with Miles? Right, sorry. Oh, I see, great shout. Okay. Well, you've got health for days, haven't you? I think that would make more sense for Versa to have in some respects, but whatever. Yeah. Right. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye bye.